If you're getting weaker as you age, the real problem is in your muscles. It's your body losing the ability to maintain its energy system, and that system lives inside your cells, in your mitochondria. Mitochondria are responsible for how your body maintains energy at the cellular level. So if you want to be healthy and you want the energy, you need your mitochondria to be healthy. And once this system, the mitochondria, starts to decline, you're going to feel more tired and weaker. That's why things that used to feel easy start to feel harder, and it gets a lot worse as you get older. Today, I'm going to walk you through a simple, science-based way to support this mitochondrial system using food. Mitochondria are responsible for how your body maintains energy at the cellular level, and your mitochondria are connected to your muscles. As we age, muscle mass declines, strength decreases, and endurance also drops. At an extreme, this is a condition called sarcopenia. But sarcopenia isn't just about muscle. It's also a breakdown in how your body manages energy overall. Mitochondria sit inside your muscle cells, and they generate something called ATP, adenosine triphosphate. This is the energy that powers muscle contraction, every movement you make. Life itself depends on ATP. This is where it starts to matter. Mitochondrial health depends on two things. The first is something called mitophagy. That's M-I-T-O-P-H-A-G-Y. Mitophagy is a cleanup process where your body removes damaged mitochondria, making way for new ones. The second process is called mitochondrial biogenesis, which is the process of rebuilding and bringing in new mitochondria. So you clear away the old through mitophagy, and you build new ones through biogenesis. Your body is supposed to be doing both continuously, cleaning out the old and bringing in the new. But here's the thing. With age, both of these processes, mitophagy and mitochondrial biogenesis, start to decline. Damage accumulates, cleanup slows, and replacement with new mitochondria doesn't happen as much as you need. The result? Your energy level drops. You have less fresh mitochondria. Your cellular stress increases, muscle function declines, your muscle becomes less responsive, and you feel more tired and weaker. That's why things that used to feel easy start to feel harder, and it gets worse with age. Because even as you consume protein, which we know is important for building and maintaining muscle mass, the signal to rebuild gets weaker. This is called anabolic resistance. Even though you're eating the right amount, your body's response, the buildup, slows down. That's a hallmark of aging. So, can you actually influence this system? Yes, but not with a single magic fix. Three things matter if you want better mitochondria and more energy, and to counter the effects of aging. Physical activity. You need to stay in motion. A healthy metabolism. When metabolism is dysregulated, your mitochondria can't function properly. And what you eat. Your diet. Today, the focus is on food. There isn't one single food that fixes your mitochondria. Biology doesn't work that way. So instead of asking, what's the one thing I should eat? The real question is, what combination of foods, what approach to eating helps you gain more energy at both the muscle and mitochondrial level? Think of it like a stack, a combination of interventions layered together, each doing something different, like different colored bricks that together build a wall. Here, the stack is 5 foods that support different parts of the mitochondrial system, so you can build real strength. 2 of the foods provide building blocks, and 3 provide the signals needed for energy. The first food is chicken. It provides high-quality protein and an amino acid called leucine, which signals your muscles to build more protein. That's muscle protein synthesis. You need about 2.5 to 3 grams of leucine per meal, and a palm-sized serving of chicken, or 2 boneless chicken thighs, get you there. You don't need a huge chicken breast, just that amount. The second food is fish. Fish also provides protein and leucine, but adds omega-3 fatty acids, an important healthy fat that supports mitochondrial health and how efficiently your mitochondria generate energy. Fish also contains small amounts of creatine, which helps your mitochondria reload to generate more energy. A palm-sized portion, or about the thickness of a deck of cards, is enough. Third is green tea. Green tea contains a polyphenol called EGCG, a type of catechin. At the cellular level, EGCG activates a pathway called AMPK, which makes your mitochondria more active. AMPK triggers both mitophagy, cleanup, and mitochondrial biogenesis, rebuilding, making it one of the few foods or beverages that activates both processes at once. About 2 to 3 cups of green tea a day is enough to get this benefit. Fourth is pomegranate. Pomegranates contain polyphenols called elagitannins, the kind found in pure pomegranate juice. Your gut bacteria convert these elagitannins into a compound called urolithin A, which triggers mitophagy, the cleanup process, like clearing out the fridge so you can bring in new groceries. About half a cup to a cup of pomegranate seeds, or about 8 ounces of pure unsweetened juice, 3 to 5 times a week is enough. You don't need it daily. One important nuance: the amount of urolithin A your body actually produces from pomegranate varies significantly from person to person, depending on your gut microbiome and how efficiently your gut bacteria perform that conversion. Some people convert very little. Because consistency matters for this cellular cleanup process, some people look toward a clinically researched, standardized form of urolithin A called Mitopure, developed by Timeline, which delivers a precise, consistent dose without depending on your microbiome's conversion efficiency. In human studies, it's been shown to support mitochondrial renewal and improve mitochondrial health in as little as 30 days, with one clinical study showing muscle strength increases of up to 12% after 16 weeks, without any change in exercise. It's positioned as a more direct, consistent way to support the same mitophagy pathway that pomegranates support more variably. The fifth and final food is dark chocolate. Dark chocolate contains flavonols, called proanthocyanidins, which increase your body's production of nitric oxide, an important signaling molecule, not to be confused with nitrous oxide, laughing gas. Nitric oxide triggers a pathway called PGC1-alpha, which drives mitochondrial biogenesis, making more mitochondria, giving you more energy. Look for dark chocolate with 70–80% cacao or higher, since that's where the proanthocyanidins are concentrated. A few squares a day is enough. Pairing it with coffee, essentially a mocha, can help offset the bitterness. Putting it all together, chicken and fish provide the building block substrate for your muscles. Green tea activates the system for both muscle and mitochondria. Pomegranate clears away damaged mitochondria through mitophagy. Dark chocolate builds new mitochondria. It's not about eating the exact same 5 foods every day. It's about repeating this overall pattern consistently over time. Get your leucine from protein regularly. Sip green tea and enjoy dark chocolate daily. And have pomegranate 3 to 5 times a week, without being rigid about it. When will you see results? Within 2 to 4 weeks, you should notice changes in energy and recovery speed. Within 1 to 3 months, you'll start feeling real changes in strength. Over the longer term, with consistency, you'll see changes in body composition, less visceral fat, and improving metabolic markers. But food alone won't do the job. You need to combine it with physical activity because movement tells your muscles how to coordinate with the energy your mitochondria produce. To track whether this approach is working, look at strength and function, how much you can lift, how many reps you can do, how long you can sustain effort, even something like opening a jar, and how fast and how long you can walk at a steady pace. You can also track body composition using tools like a DEXA scan or an at-home device, and metabolic markers like fasting blood glucose and triglycerides, which should improve as your mitochondrial health and metabolism improve. It's absolutely possible to prevent and counter the weakness that comes with aging. Stay in motion, eat the right things, and give your body what it needs to do the job it was designed to do, and you'll start to reclaim the strength you need to truly enjoy a good health span. Longevity matters, but having the strength to enjoy those extra years matters just as much.